Let me first take my paper out, otherwise you'll think I'm a politician who can speak for hours without a piece of paper. I just happen to be a doctor and a small intellect. I need a piece of paper. And let me just start off the other way around. Dear students, dear families and friends, the faculty of the Shiv Nadar University, the Honorable Chancellor, Shiv Nadar himself, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Ghosh, the leaders, the international eminent leaders on the dais, and dear friends. Right in the beginning, just let me thank you all and thank the Senate of the Shiv Nadar University for having honored me, accepted me, and found me worthy of this great honor of Doctorate in Science of the Shiv Nadar University. I'm privileged, I'm humbled, but I'm very pleased to be a part of you all and an alumni of Shiv Nadar University. I must also take this opportunity to thank my family, my wife, who's sitting right with me here, my classmate from medical school, who gave up many years of her own career to get me to where I am, and my parents. My mother no more, my father still at the age of 95, comes to every convocation that I go to. It's an emotional moment for me. This is by no means my first doctorate, but a very important doctorate. In the numerous doctorates that I have achieved, the first one was, of course, my alma mater, but then this happens to be the second most important doctorate, I would say, in my career, and I'll just tell you why. You want me to be inspirational? I actually spend every day getting inspired by the very individual on which this university is named, Mr. Shiv Nadar himself. Now think of this, think of something, and ये आपके साथ मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. I never give a talk, दिल का डॉक्टर हूँ, दिल से बात करता हूँ. But let me just put certain things in perspective. He's a great visionary, entrepreneur, a great businessman, practically a living legend of the present times for India. And I think what you missed out is he's a philanthropist. He does a lot for others. What you missed out is he's a simple man. And most importantly, he's a God-fearing man. And I think those are the things that you actually have understood. What is this all about? How do I inspire you? And let me just talk slightly different to what has been said to you before. And I say it through my own heart and what I've experienced. When you go out there after your graduation, there are two traits that you will require to be successful in your life. And those are the ingredients of success, let me talk to you about. You should possess those personality ethics. You should be outspoken, aggressive, eloquent, communicative. You should actually have power dressing. You should speak like I do. No offense, Matt. But then you have to possess those character ethics. You have to combine it with character ethics, integrity, humility, courage, modesty, passion, hard work, and a belief in God. Now you must understand that the personality ethics are secondary ethics. They will wither away. They look good in the initial. You look smart, you look handsome. And then by the age of 60s and 70s, they're going off. But your character ethics are your primary ethics. Those will stay with you till your last day. Your passion, your ethics, your hard work, your modesty, your courage will stay with you. So you don't want to be known in your life as the richest man, the most intelligent man, the most skilled person, and I never want to be known ever in my life as the most skilled person or rich man or a qualified individual or a skilled individual. I just want that when I go, people should remember me that he was a good man and he did a lot of good for others. Now, if you keep that in mind, you will proceed along your way in life. So the path to greatness, and I call greatness now, has 4 characters that you need. There are 4 paths to greatness. And the 4 paths are that you have to have the character ethics. Focus, hard work, compassion, ethics should become an integral part of you all. You have to have the blessings of your parents. And I'm privileged to also have the blessings to be in a profession which every day has blessings of my patients. You have to understand the support and sacrifices which your near and dear ones will make so that you become successful. In my case, my wife and my children made those successes being my classmate so that I could be successful and great. And then finally, there is the will of God above. Never, never forget that. आपको अपनी मंजिल, आपको अपनी शोहरत ज़रूर मिलेगी. ये आपकी काबिलियत नहीं है, याद रखना. ये तो ऊपर वाले की देन है. You must remember that, because greatness is a gift which He gave you, and it actually can be lost in a split second. I am a doctor. I treat patients. I haven't become a superman. I've only become smaller because I could walk those steps, have a fall, injure my head, and never wake up again. It happened to Schumacher, and greatness is gone in a split second. If you could not create greatness, if you created your greatness, then how could it disappear in a split second? So you actually have to remember that, reaffirm faith in God every day as you go out there and try and achieve something. My own life, I must tell you, is full of it. I couldn't even get into medical college for 3 years, and I decided I should be somebody else, but I finally did become a doctor. I went to England and wanted to be a gastroenterologist. I couldn't get the job which I wanted. I, by default, became a cardiologist. I actually didn't even want to do angioplasties, and this center was doing angioplasties. And in the 80s, it was in the beginning, I learned angioplasties. I didn't even want to return back to this country. Me and my wife were very happy, and I came back because my mother was ill. I stayed back, but there was single focus. Focus, hard work, compassion. And I became what I am. I became an icon for cardiology world. Every student came out, said, we want to be Dr. Ashok Seth. I became an icon around the world. And only I became a success of a default strategy. I never even wanted to get there. I never would have got there had I had my own pace of growth. So I actually tell you that you are now going out there. Learn from others. Learn from the fact that your heart and soul have to be as you move out. You're the heart and soul of India. You're the future. You're actually going to change India. And I am privileged to be a part of this university as your alumni, even though many years old. I want you to think further ahead. I want to actually make you understand that सोच के बदलो तो सितारे बदल जाएंगे. सोच के बदलो तो सितारे बदल जाएंगे. नज़र को बदलो तो नज़ारे बदल जाएंगे. Have you ever thought that? नज़र को बदलो तो नज़ारे बदल जाएंगे. कश्तियाँ बदलने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं. You don't have to deviate from A path to B path. कश्तियाँ बदलने की तो ज़रूरत ही नहीं. दिशाओं को बदलो तो किनारे बदल जाएंगे. Must remember these. Change the shores. That's what will happen if you change India. And with these words, I do not want to expand on these any further, but I just want to wish you the very best as you go out there. You are like a ship. Ships were never meant to stand in the harbor. Ships were always meant to sail out into the storms, into the sea, take those challenges, conquer, achieve, reach the other side, reach your shores. May God wish you the best. My best wishes are with you, and God bless you in all your endeavors as you go out there into the real world. Thank you.